So we brought our case to Eric Nielson Associates. He was referred to us by a really good friend. We also took our case to another attorney, but Eric got back to us much faster, and after meeting with him, we felt comfortable going with him.
Well, two different attorneys that we first contacted weren't interested in taking our case, but they did give us references, and Eric was on both lists.
He was great, he was articulate, he saw the value in our case, and so that's why we chose Eric.
In depositions, he was a bulldog with the defense attorneys, and he didn't back down, and I was so grateful that he put them in their place.
Eric was great. Meeting him for the first time, I knew that he was assertive, I knew that he was well educated, I knew that he would take care of us.
The defense attorneys were very aggressive with us. The thing I liked about Eric is he didn't back down, he wasn't intimidated by them. He stood up for us and went right back at them and put them in their place.
I knew he was well educated with the law, but he knew so much about medicine.
Eric was well versed in the medical terminology, procedures, and he knew what the doctor should have done.
I felt like he had such a great knowledge for what had happened to our son and the whole case.
He knew exactly what the doctor did not do in our case.
So I felt totally secure in all the things he had to say because he knew his stuff.
Eric was very good at letting us know in advance the next step and what was going to happen, most likely to happen.
I had a lot of questions because this whole law world was totally new to me and I didn't understand the whole process. So every time I called, they were patient, they were prompt, and they helped educate me throughout the process and made me feel secure in their ability.
It felt like we were always well informed of what the process was and what the next step would be and what to expect.
Took us in a room and he prepared us and told us what the defense attorneys were going to say and do, and he was right on. Eric knew exactly what their approach was going to be.
Eric seemed to always know what the defense attorneys were going to do before they even did it. Very interested in your situation and wants to do everything he can to help you get the results that you are looking for.
Eric did what we needed him to do to hold these doctors, this hospital, these nurses accountable for this huge mistake.
He gave all his attention to us as we were meeting with him, didn't seem distracted by other things going on.
He made us feel like we were his only client. He would take phone calls from us, he would return phone calls. The whole office is very professional and we would highly recommend them.